Ask and you shall receive. I don't know if this is happening all the time, but I can assure you that this is valid for my channel. In the last video I released, I asked you to leave me comments and telling me which coins would you like me to do TA for. In case you did not watch this video yet, make sure to click up here and watch it because it might be very interesting for you. And this is going to happen for this community. Make sure to don't miss out any of this and subscribe to this channel. I do value your comments, so please comment on any video I release and tell me what you think about it, if you agree or not with what I say, and tell me what coins would you like me to do TA for in the future. Hey Crypto Nation, welcome back to my channel. My name is Petru and in this video I will do technical analysis on Equalizer. Many of you really liked the video I published yesterday, and when I asked you what coin would you like me to do TA for, a lot of you wrote Equalizer. So I will do just that. Alright, let's dive into the chart. As you can see, here I am on the weekly chart because I always like to start in the higher time frames. And as we can see here, this is a very young coin. We have data only from April. It's available on KuCoin. You have link in the description if you don't have an account yet. What do I see here? It's pretty normal. So because this coin is so young, it's very difficult to do a very accurate TA on it. That being said, I have some targets with this coin, and let me go full open about this. I bought a lot of this coin when the price was here in this area because I thought it's going to the moon before the crash, the May crash, right? So I bought some here, and now I started to accumulate more around here because I decided to do that because Bitcoin is stable, right? And when Bitcoin is stable, then it's expected that all the altcoins will moon. So for this is what I'm expecting on the short term to happen. I still think Bitcoin has some gas left in its tank and it will go higher. And as long as Bitcoin is pumping, the altcoins are kind of quiet. But afterwards, if Bitcoin will start going sideways for a while, then that is the time when the altcoins will moon. That's the perfect time because people used to take money from Bitcoin and they move it to Ethereum first and after that into smaller alts, right? So this is the cryptocurrency pattern followed by most people involved. Now let's get back to TA. So as price action analysis here, we can see this. We are having a very good week actually. And the target for this week, I would say like the next target might be this around here, which is close to 0.6. That would be 60 cents. But I think more important is this level right here. So we need to pay attention in this area and see if we manage to pierce it or if we get rejected and go back down. I don't know what your strategy is, but myself, I plan to hold for a longer time, but at the same time, I'm not 100% holder. I use to take profits as well. And the most important goal I have, but not on very short term, but medium term, if you can say it that way, is to get out my investment. So to get my money and just let it ride with the profits I got so far. So what I usually do is I take profits at important resistance level or expected to be resistance levels between 10, 20 and maybe in some cases up to 50%, but I don't think is the case for this coin. And when I do that, I buy on the pullbacks because as we can see here, this is the weekly, right? But on the daily or other smaller time frames, we will see a lot of pullbacks. We can see here actually this daily level right here is acting as resistance so far. So I think it would be nice to close this candle above this one and that way we'll give it some more room to go up. Now if I go back to weekly and have a look at the oscillators, but like I said, we have so little information here, right? But what we can see is this. In the stochastic is crossing upwards and is getting closer to the 50 line and afterwards hopefully it will get into the bullish zone. So this is actually the only information we get here. We see that the RSI is close to 50 as well and it's heading slowly upwards as well. That's also good, but not too much to see here. But we see some bullish signs, right? The blue line is heading straight up, right? So that's a very good sign on the stochastic. Something else we can see here, the 10 EMA, which is the red line in my case, is heading upwards and hopefully it will cross the yellow line soon. Now, if I go on the daily chart, because this is where we find more information about this. We can see this, the VPVR, that we had a lot of volume here in this area, and the next area is right here at the next resistance level, right, which should be around here. Now, having a look at the indicators on the daily, we see that actually the RSI is very bullish. Here is my RSI and EMA indicator. It looks very good, but I assume it will do something like this. This is the EMA, and hopefully it will be rejected and go upwards, maybe reaching these previous levels, as we can see, right? That would be very nice. With that boost, it might get back to this level right here, which is close to 80 cents. So these are the areas I'm following closely in the near future. And like I said, I plan to sell around 10% of my coins and try to buy on the pullback. Because as we can see, let's have a quick look here. After a hot run, it can have a dip of up to 40% or even more in some cases, right? If we look here, when we were on the bull market, we see it went 50% down. So what I usually do after I sell some, I try to buy at minimum 20% discount, and I scale down my orders to get even more. Something like this. Let's say like I target this level right here. I will have some orders, selling orders like this, lined up. So when I will buy back, I will put some orders like close to this resistance level, right? And I will put this and this, which will become support in the future. Just by doing that, let's say you get a discount of approximately 20%, which adds a lot in time, and risking only a small part of the portfolio, if it's 10% or 20%, even if it goes up, you don't miss a significant amount, right? And you might use that amount on other coin that did not go up yet. This is my approach for now, at least, and I learned this from Cosas Verdes, who also has a YouTube channel. So thank you for this strategy, Cosas. Now, if we look at the stochastic, we see that it's going straight up. It heads to this area right here. Now it's close to 70, and it can reach up to 95. So that should be good. And here the MACD as well. We see that it almost crossed it down and it went back up. And here as well, a lot of room to go. With this information, it might get at least here, maybe attempting even higher, maybe this level right here as well. I see this as a more important level where I plan to actually take more profit, because I expect this to get rejected a few times, or at least once, because we can see there is resistance from this time and from this time as well. So at least that's what I expect. Is guaranteed? No, by any means. But like I said, I will not sell my entire portfolio, right? Like I said, a small portion of it, just to try to multiply it. By the way, because I just remembered, please don't forget that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just putting out my own opinion about this coin and what I'm personally doing. So be responsible and take your own decisions based on your own research. Cool. We did the daily. Now, if we add to this Fibonacci retracement, we can see that we get this level close to this resistance line, and we see that actually if we move it closer to it, we have these 2 weeks and weeks right here. So this area right here, I expect to find some resistance. And after that, we have this, right? This level. But as you can see here, it pierced through it on the first attempt. Now, if we want to do a Fibonacci on this smaller period, we get also as future targets this area right here at 1.6 on the Fibonacci retracement, which coincides very well with this area right here. So yeah, there are many things pointing out that this is going to be actually a true resistance. I don't expect for these ones to be very difficult to pierce through if Bitcoin is not crashing. If Bitcoin is crashing, of course, it will impact the entire market, right? We all know that. But if Bitcoin is going up and after that it cools down a bit, going sideways, then these are the perfect conditions for this coin to fly. Let's see, for example, so right now it's close to 50 cents, right? So to get a 10x, we need to get only to $5. And $5 is actually a little under the previous all-time high, right? So is that impossible? No, I really believe that that is possible in the near future. Let's have a look. If I do a fractal from here, if we get this kind of conditions, yeah, so it was very aggressive here, so I assume it won't happen that way because Bitcoin still did not decide to go sideways. But even if it goes like this, let's see, what time frame do we get? Here is late November. If we add one more here, yeah, somewhere close to the end of the year. By the end of the year, if these conditions are not changing, it should get close to $3. As you know, these are only percentages, so nothing is guaranteed, right? It can also dip more if Bitcoin is doing something unexpected, right? So these are my expectations from this coin right now, but I will keep it on my radar daily and see what happens and take action accordingly. Now, if you like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button to help with the algorithm and tell me what other coins would you like me to review in the future. Thanks for watching and see you next time.